That's a good one. All right, this is a weekly segment we have to do. It's called Scouring Canadian News, so you don't have to. All right. Could be a good one. I'm not sure. Here in Calgary, a record 237 batteries were stolen from 79 school buses on Sunday, leaving hundreds of the Calgary students stranded Monday morning. The thieves had 15 hours to do the job with no security cameras in place, leaving investigators scratching their heads trying to determine who perpetrated such a crime and what the batteries could be used for. And in other completely unrelated news, I've decided to quit my job and live on an Earth ship powered by solar panels and 237 legitimately purchased school bus batteries. That's not.
Hey, what's a 9-volt battery and a girl's butthole have in common? Just can't keep my tongue out of there. Hey.
It's a family show.
That was a great joke.
The peanut gallery has spoken. Not bad. Alright, other news. My bi-quarterly semi-annual Bonehead of the Week is back this week, featuring Montreal man and frequent flyer Nejib Belhaj Chatoui, who is charged with perpetrating a terrorism hoax. Yes, apparently Mr. Belhaj was charged with transmitting false information to create apprehension that a terrorist threat could occur, which I guess is kind of smart when you think about it, because, you know, raising the possibility of terrorism would lower the amount of passengers on the commercial flights. So, but it still seems like a lot of risk just to get that coveted window seat.
I always think we're gonna die on the airplanes, and I prefer to have a whole bunch of people go down with me.
I never think I'm gonna die.
No?
I just
Really?
look out the window in awe the whole time.
Really?
We're in the air. No. Canadiana. Looks like we're going to be going for our morning double-doubles from Archduke Horton soon, as the merger has begun between our beloved sugary franchise chain and the Burger King. This merger making the new conglomerate the third largest fast food company in the world. But don't worry, folks. A list of conditions has been set in place to ensure that Tim's stays are Tim's, at least for the first 5 years. Items on the list include keeping 100% of the employees, preserving all of Tim Hortons' charitable work, keeping the secret crack cocaine ingredient embedded deep within the coffee grounds, and making sure there's only one till open at 10 a.m. on a Saturday. Could you imagine the crossovers that come? What they're going to have after those 5 years?
Between Burger King and Tim Hortons?
Yeah, it's going to be good. Mushroom Swiss double bacon stacker. It's not bad.
Sounds healthy.
It would be all right.
Yeah.
The ice crown. It's like an ice cap, but just a crown instead.
With a crown on top of it?
That's the one I thought.
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
And the King Cruller, it's just a gigantic honey cruller the size of your head. It's not bad. That'd be delicious, though.
I rolled up the rim and got a chicken McNugget. I guess they're not chicken McNuggets.
No, I don't even know what they are at Burger King. I'm not sure. Not familiar with that fast food chain. Chicken tenders. Speaking of Tim's, strange news out of Saskatoon this week, where a dispute over onions on a breakfast sandwich escalated to the point where the enraged customers threw a snake over the counter at an employee. That is true. Prompting staff members to flee the store in fear. In other news, Samuel L. Jackson has just signed on to star in what will undoubtedly be the next great action thriller, Snakes on an Old Korean Lady. It's not bad.
Poor lady.
I think the big question here...
Who carries a live snake to Tim Hortons the first thing in the morning?
No. Who has onions on their breakfast sandwich, man? Where do they find that? That'd be alright. I don't know, this is just change every once in a while. Anyways. Super disturbing news out of Toronto this week, as 2 people were charged with assault after trying to kidnap a baby out of a mother's hands in broad daylight, I think. Even more disturbing still, the assailants were a 12-year-old girl and a 14-year-old boy. Yeah. You know, I know that there can be a lot of pressure on couples when they're having no luck themselves, but there are other options, people. Adoption, Surrogacy. Come on.
Maybe she wanted to be a virgin mother for Christmas. Take care of some sea monkeys first, like.
Yeah, do something. I'm gonna try to steal a baby. I just have this card randomly in here. I don't know who put this in, but it says, "I'm a big wompy with an obsession with jumping jacks." I just had to say that out loud.
What's a wompy?
I don't know.
That sounds like Lourdes.
It does sound like Lourdes. Lourdes, did you put a card in my cards?
Are you insulting me?
A big wampus?
You're a wompy.
You are not going to have any projections for the rest of the show. I quit. I'm done.
Yada yada yada. We got two of you up there, that's fine. Canadiana, my good friend El Nino is back up to no good this week as both sides of the country are bracing for bad weather. Yes, out west in the greater Vancouver area are expecting anywhere between 20 and 40 centimeters of rain, and out east in New Brunswick bracing for a disgusting 40 centimeters of snow by tomorrow morning. That is pretty brutal. But who cares about that? It was 7 degrees here in Calgary today. El Nino, El Nino, El Nino, El Nino, El Nino. Yeah, I'm just gonna start an El Nino chant every day.
I really wish I would have splurged for the $7 Lindor chocolates and not the $1
Did they have like
Disney.
How are they?
Oh, they're sickening.
Save one for me.
Yeah, I'll save one for you. Not.
There's news. I came up with a little song for this. It's not my song, but here it goes a little bit like this. This is the news. An 86-year-old woman went missing in Brantford. She failed to show up to her hair appointment. She was found a day later driving on a busy highway. But where was she going by driving so slowly that day?
You got a good voice, man.
Anyways, events, Calgary events. Market Collector starts this Friday. The final installment of Made in Calgary at the Glenbow Museum. I keep saying go to the Glenbow. Just go to the Glenbow. It's awesome. Dane Cook is oddly playing enough at the Juve this Saturday. That's interesting. The Calgary Youth Choir, our guests for the Christmas episode, are performing Simons Valley United Church December 12th and 13th. That's going to be a good show. The Garter Girls will be doing a performance at the new Off-Cut Bar in Inglewood December 18th. Here right now, but the Fifth Reel is putting on Home Alone December 19th. That's going to be crazy. And Velvet Cinema is putting on a big gay Christmas here at the Plaza with a screening of Love Actually December 20th. It's going to be a packed thing. Ooh, what?
I ran into Dane Cook at Los Angeles, like miraculously. Do you want to see my reaction when I ran into Dane Cook?
Yeah.
Hold on, let me get a lot of chocolates in my mouth. Dane Cook! Oh, that's one.
Right in his face. I was eating crackers, though.
I was eating crackers, there's less chocolate. Remember, babe? True story.